This video is going to have us communicating with AL1426 or OPC UA via KepWare, and in particular KepWare or KepServer. And before I go ahead and move forward with that, I just wanted to mention, after investigating a little bit and reviewing and seeing why KepServer didn't get me access to change the password permissions. As we saw in UA Expert, it turns out that KepServer does not support method calls, and the method calls are what are required in order to change or update the password for the OPC UA communication to the output functionality of the master. So not a big deal per se, because UA Expert is freeware, so you could download it and in a pinch connect up and come down into your objects here, come down and under IoT setup, right click, change password, make a call, and put in the old and put in the new password twice and hit call, and it will succeed. That's one way, and that's pretty straightforward in UA Expert. Again, is free. Another way that you could go about that, if you are comfortable with writing in Python and OPC UA functionality, you could create and activate a Python environment, install an OPC UA library, create a Python script, run that script to access the change password location that we reference in the UA Expert or via the manual, and go that way about the change. All right, so here we are inside of KepServer, and so we're going to start out by clicking add to add a channel. We're going to do OPC UA client. Where are you? There we go. Click next. I'm going to call this my OPC UA connect. Next. We're going to keep that standard. Let's see here. All right, so this is not the port that we communicate to via the 1426, and localhost is definitely not where it's located. So we have to put in our IP address for the master. In my case, it is located here, and we communicate over 4840 for our port. We need to put none in for the security policy. So the device management connectors for OPC UA do not have certificate or secure connection. So we're going to then click next, next. Username. This is just as we saw in the previous video. It's going to be administrator, and the default password is admin, all lowercase, and the number 1. Next. This is all set up and good. Let's see here, finish. Okay, and we're going to do click to add. I'm going to call this my first AL1426. Next, 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 next. And we get to the screen here, and we do not click next past this screen, because this is where we select the OPC UA variables we're going to bring in from the master. So we're going to click select import items, and located in the same place as in UA Experts. We got the master. We're going to go to our ports. In this case, I just have a TCC, so the dual RTD temperature sensor coming in on port 7, IO-Link device, general, and then I want the process data. All right, and we're going to scroll back up, minimize, open up port 8, and this is that single LED stack light that we have. That's going to be IO-Link device, general. In this case, because we're pushing data out across the IO-Link output data, we're going to use process data out. Simple enough. add item, and we're going to select OK. Next, and finish. All right, so now we'll see this populates in here for us correctly. We got general, and we can open up the quick client. We can go underneath the master, and you'll see it's like in UA Expert. This is our data coming in for the TCC, the top 2 bytes. You have to multiply this high byte by 256 and add it to 18, or the second value here, and that gets you the first RTT temp. And you'll see over here the second temperature is the 9 and the 25, and we do the same process to get just the raw temp. And then down here we see that my stack light is currently set up and showing yellow. And what I can do here is I can right click and do asynchronous write, and I can do a 0, 4, and apply. And that pushes through, and my single LED stack light is now blue. And that is a quick, simple setup inside of KepServer to get and control IO-Link data through OPC UA. Thank you, and have a good day.